What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a video of eating and training like Chris Bumstead. I hope I didn't butcher the intro too much. It feels a little bit different than doing them, but I have went to the extremes. I have grown a mustache and I have given myself somewhat of a mullet. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, please be sure to share and subscribe, as I am definitely going to enjoy making it today. It was fun getting into the character, as you could say. So yeah, just going to make today an absolutely savage day, or as Chris Bumstead says, savage day. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we get up to. I have done some research, so everything that he was eating or is eating is accurate. So what I will be eating today is his bulking diet from 2 months ago, just before he started his Olympia prep. So anyway, I'm going to adjust the calories ever so slightly just so they fit me, because at the moment he is eating 265 grams of protein, 140 grams of fat and 450 grams of carbs. So that is a little bit too much for me. So I'm going to make a few adjustments today. So stay tuned for that, but I am going to try and keep it as realistic as possible today along with the training. So yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Alright, so as we are training and eating like Chris Bumstead today, everything will be kept pretty strict, so I will be measuring everything out today. This is something I haven't done in a while, so it will be interesting to see how we get on today with it all. So yeah, I've got, I think, 5 meals to eat today, big meals anyway. So I'm going to try and cook some in advance so that I'm not having to do it later on, so that I can stay as close as possible to eating what I'm supposed to be today and what he eats as well. So we'll get started now. It is 120 grams of oats, frozen berries, a scoop of fibre, which I don't have, then 2 scoops of whey protein and almond butter. Again, I don't have almond butter, so I'm going to use peanut butter, oats, scoop of protein, and yeah, I'm just going to adjust the meals ever so slightly, because for me to try and digest 2 scoops of protein, I think it's going to be near enough impossible. So I will reduce it down ever so slightly. So yeah, we'll just get into it immediately. Alright, so the oats are blended up now, so I'm going to put everything else together, throw this in, and then I'll have my smoothie. Looking forward to it. I have to say it does look quite tasty. We'll finish up with that now. Everything's been added in now to my cup. I've added in some water as well, as C-Bum does say he likes to make it drinkable and not as much as a smoothie, and you could stick a straw into it and drink it that way if you wanted to. So as you can see in the bottom there is some water. Now it's time to blend this up and see how it turns out, and I hope it tastes amazing. Here we have it. I have my smoothie here. It does look quite purple, but it is pretty runny, which is this consistency that I was looking for. So I'll be able to drink this now. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to cook some food for the rest of the day, as it's going to be a long day. Still have uni today and then training as well, so it's going to be a full-on day. So I've just tried this here and it actually turned out to be very nice. I mean, I would normally have something similar, but not for breakfast in the evenings. So it has turned out pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, the oats are somewhat a little bit different. It makes the texture very different, and it makes the, as you can see, it just drips off the spoon there very nicely anyway. But it makes the texture and consistency a little bit different. But overall, it's very nice. So yes, I'll give this a meal 7 out of 10 to start off with. While I'm frying off the chicken here, just to finish it, I've added 150 grams of jasmine rice. Thank God, because jasmine rice is the nicest rice around. I've added this into a bowl or a tub, and I'm going to add the chicken in once it's done. So that'll be my second meal of the day, which is chicken and jasmine rice. Chris Bumstead loves his jasmine rice, which is perfect for me because I love jasmine rice as well. And yeah, there'll be a lot more meals like this today. So I'll have to make a quick run to the shop to get more jasmine rice, as this is me out now. But again, he's normally eating around 150 grams of jasmine rice per meal. That's a bit much for me, so I'm going to keep it to around 150 grams today. You actually see how much Chris Bumstead eats, it's actually surprising about how healthy it is, but for the amount of calories that he's eating, it does definitely open my eyes to things that I could be eating a bit more when I finish this day and experience itself. So it is going to be interesting to see, as there is a lot to learn from him. Obviously, he is a 3-time, now 4-time Mr. Olympia, about what I can do over this next bulking phase and see how much difference I can make to my diet and training in general, because I do think there will be a lot of changes after today for myself, because obviously, yes, I'm not having the smoothie in the mornings, but I can definitely have that at night, and having chicken and rice for 3 meals a day, that's nothing to me. So it's definitely something I'm going to look into more to try and keep the body fat as low as possible, while at the same time making as much progress as possible. So Chris didn't say anything about steps in his full day of eating, but I'm going to try and keep the 10k steps today, so I have plenty of water with me to keep me hydrated, as I'm already pretty thirsty just walking down to the train station here. Alright, so I'm literally just back home from uni, and yeah, I've got about this much water left to get 2 litres into me. It is currently 4:15, so I'm a little bit behind on meals, but I'm now going to throw this chicken and rice into the microwave and heat that up, and then I'll get back on track with the water. So I'll have about 2.5 litres in me by 5 at the latest, but I'm more likely to have closer to 3 litres of me by 5 o'clock, which means I need to get another 2 litres, which is one of these big bottles here, which is more or less full anyway. So yeah, nearly there for the day, give or take, after the next meal or so. I also don't have any jasmine rice left in the house, which is kind of annoying, so that means I'm going to now have to make this my pre-workout meal rather than meal 3, which is supposed to be my pre-workout. So I'm going to have more food to eat when I come home tonight. Meal 2 here, I've got 150 grams of jasmine rice and chicken breast. I did cook the chicken in olive oil because Chris did say that he either has coconut oil or olive oil on his meals. Now I have brought in some mayonnaise just in case this is a bit too dry for me, but it is the 10-calorie mayo, so it won't affect me too much, I hope anyway. And then along with that, I'm going to be having another probably 750 mils of water, which is just sitting over there right now, so I need to go and grab that. But yes, I'll let you know if I have to put any sauce on it at the end. Okay, so meal is now completed, and I didn't use any of the mayo, which is good, I guess. Again, just the last wee bit of water here, so I'll have that finished within the next couple of minutes, and then I'll probably prepare some of my food for later on, as I don't have too much to do as such. I only have to cook some more chicken and steak, as I don't have any bison. But again, there's turkey mince in the house, so I'll take about 10-15 minutes to do later on. And I was cooking a bit last night, so I'll probably have some of that saved over, which will actually save me later on when I'm eating probably pretty late, but sure, we'll get there anyway. So as I was saying, I don't have any rice, but I do have potatoes for one of the meals. So what I might do is I might just swap the meals around to get a pre-workout meal into me before I hit the gym and train. So more than likely I'll do that, which then will allow me to then have less meals to eat when I come home, but also at the same time I can get to the shop and get the rice that I need then to finish off the last 2 meals. Alright, so it's about an hour later now, and I've just added some oil onto my potatoes that I've parboiled for about 10 minutes. I'm now going to stick them into the air fryer for about 15 just to crisp up, and I'm going to have that with some turkey mince as well. So as I was saying, I cooked the turkey mince last night, so I'm just going to heat that up and then add it all together. Alright, so meal 2 now, I'm going to add some red sauce, as Chris also does that. So I will probably use a sparing amount, about this much here across. This is also going to work out to be my pre-workout meal, as it's a bit later, so when I'm coming home I'll have 2 meals more or less back to back again, and then that'll get me in my calories for the day. Then I can finish off the night with a peanut butter sandwich, which won't be too bad. Look, it's simple but yet very effective. Also got the 2 litres filled up here, so once I get that into me I will be on about 4 litres for the day, and then when I'm at the gym I'll probably have my 5th litre anyway. So getting close to the end now, but still have to keep pushing for another wee bit yet. I think I forgot to mention as well is that each burger here that I have is 100 grams of turkey mince. So there's 2 of them, so that's 200 grams. And the potatoes, they're 300 grams. So pretty accurate meal for what he has, but this will be the last big meal that I have of the day. Alright, so I'm back from the gym now, and it's time for meal 4. I've just realised today as well, I've been saying Chris, which doesn't actually sound right, so I'm going to change that now. C-Bum would usually have 180 grams of bison, and as well as that he would normally have more rice again, so I'm going to change the bison to steak because it's very hard to get here. So I'm going to make the steak now and then get the next meal in because I'm already hungry again, surprisingly. So yeah, gonna get that sorted now, and then I will be on to my last meal for the day, which hopefully won't be too late as I am up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or actually 5:30 in the morning. So I don't want to be going to bed on a full stomach. So it's going to be pretty tight, the meals, getting them in now, but we're on the final push. Just thinking here as well while the steak's cooking, and it's more or less a simple one. I've actually noticed that eating more today has given me more energy to push harder. So if you're looking to put on some weight, don't be a skinny bitch and just eat your meals. Alright, the next meal is cooked here, and it is 160 grams of beef and 150 grams of rice. Quick meal to make, so hopefully I can get it down me quickly. So yeah, again, pretty simple, easy meal to make. Now I'm just going to smash it into me because I'm absolutely starving after training. So while I'm waiting on the last meal, I'm going to have a bit of a snack now. That is a peanut butter sandwich. So as you can see here, I've added in probably about 15-20 grams of peanut butter, so it might be a little bit dry, but at least it'll help me get in the last bit of water for the day, as I am now down to just 500 mils left. Alright, so we're finally on to the last meal of the day. We have 150 grams of rice and a chicken breast, which is roughly around 160 grams. So yeah, plenty of food going in today, and it's all been clean, healthy food as well, which is actually surprising because normally for me, when I'm eating, it would sometimes be a little bit off, but at the same time as well, it's been very maintainable today, and it hasn't been putting me off wanting to eat my next meal. I've actually been looking forward to each meal, so I'll definitely have to make some changes going forward, because if I'm able to eat like this every day, then I'm going to be smashing my goals, and I'm also going to be feeling it in the gym session. Like I felt it today, and like from the food I've been eating today, I felt the gym session I was able to push a bit harder, lift a bit more weights. And tomorrow, with it being legs, I'm hoping that by the time I digest all the food, I'll be feeling it tomorrow as well, which will be absolutely fantastic. So can't wait for that, and you'll be seeing the leg video tomorrow, which I cannot wait to show you because I'm sure I'm going to severely struggle. But again, it's all going to be fun and we're going to grow. So I'm going to smash this now, get some work done and head to bed. So anyway guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I really enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. But all I'm going to say is just be sure to share and subscribe to the video if you did enjoy it. Just share it around with your friends. I'm trying to hit 250 by the end of the year. That's subscribers. And yeah, just we'll see what we can do. And the support, as I said before, has been absolutely fantastic so far. So keep it up, and until next time, goodbye.